Welcome back to the stream, everybody. If you did not see the last 3 streams we were doing, it was all canoeing. It was hell. Thanks for asking. Basically, I've come to the decision that streaming canoeing is not that fun to watch, like, at all. Like, the last hour of the last stream was literally just me just rowing my absolute, like, mind away. Not even, like, interacting with the chat, not even, like, being entertaining whatsoever. And it's just not, it's not worth it. 1, for my mental health, and 2, for you guys who want to just come and watch a stream and be, you know, entertained. So I've decided we're not going to be doing canoeing on stream anymore, but I'm still going to finish it in my own time. In fact, I switch over to this thing. Just before the stream started, if you're in my Discord, you would have seen this already. Just before the stream started, I decided to give some rowing attempts a try. I contracted Super Canoe 2.0, which is this. So I got the idea from Stevie, and I think my dad actually as well, where I was losing a ton of time on the straightaways of the intermediate course. So I did, Dad and Stevie were like, what if you just taped the 2 together instead of holding them like a brick like this? What if you held them in 2 hands? So then you can row like this in a straight line. And sure enough, it worked extremely well because I was able to get this run where I cut the red tape on intermediate. So we're going to watch it right now all together on stream. And then we're going to spin for the next sport. So yeah, get excited. Here we go. Just going to hit play on the video. All right. So this is the fated run. I am still in my pajamas. I'm just, you can see in my eyes, I'm just so locked in. So yeah, as you can see, I'm holding the 2 of them in either one of my hands like this, and I'm rowing like this. Then occasionally I'm switching both to one side like that, then switching back, and then once I get on a straightaway again, I'm doing it straight again. And yeah, this is a pretty good run. This is a really, really good run. This is the fastest this is the most I've ever kept up with the duck, that's for sure. I almost mess up there, but I just managed to avoid the grass. Here is like the best turn I've ever done into the grass. Like, just perfectly around it, cut the corner, straight back to going straight again. I think there's a moment here where I like almost hit the fish, maybe? No, not really. Okay, yeah, I almost hit the grass again, but I managed to turn it around. This part I got a lot faster on just by doing the straight method, but you can kind of do it where you angle one straight and one off to the side where you can turn but still be pushing on this side. Big turnaround, avoid the fish. Now this is the section where it all usually goes wrong. These fish are either really nice or really not. I missed that one. This one hits me, but it pushes me not too badly. This one almost ruined the run, but I just managed to get around it and the grass. By this point, 10 seconds left on the final bend. This is the most time I've ever had up to this point, and I'm just, this moment is just full panic. I'm just like, oh my god, please row hard. Please, none of the wheel remotes drop out. And then I cut it, and I was just so relieved. I did forget to turn my microphone on, but I instantly was like, yes! And then I went and told Dad because he was pretty invested. But yes, there is the intermediate red tape run. Congratulations to me. So I am going to be going for the expert one off stream, just because it's just going to be too much to do it on stream. But rest assured, once the canoeing video comes out, I'll be showing both perspectives of me getting the intermediate tape and the expert tape when it does come out eventually. So maybe whatever we play today will come out, like the highlights video will come out before the canoeing video, depending on how, like, what you know, the timeline of events that occurs. But yeah, rest assured that canoeing video will be out eventually. Thanks for joining the stream, Alexis. Thank you very much for the congratulations. Anyway, that means, because we're not playing canoeing on stream anymore, we can roll for a different sport. So let's do that. I've got to quickly just minimize this and then open my checklist software just so we're ready to go. And then I'll get the wheel up. But yes, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're all doing well. Doing fine myself. A little hydration break. Okay. Let's get this wheel spin up. Come over here. Alright. I did slightly improve the visibility of things. I'm not going to lie to you. The wheel, like, software thing within Streamlabs OBS is very strange. It doesn't let you do much with, like, the labels and that sort of things. That's why they all look really squished together. But I promise you, it's the best I could do with what I had. Oh, don't let me log in. Come on now. Oh, why does it make me log in? No. It'd be really nice if I could get this wheel to spin on its own and not have to do it on this, but whatever. Click it. No, that doesn't work. How's it going so far? Thanks for joining the stream, dude. Appreciate it very much. Sorry, everybody. I'm just going to fix this up quickly. I hate two-factor authentication with an absolute passion. Okay, hopefully this means this lets me switch back to YouTube also, because this is my Twitch one, so hopefully it lets me switch back, fingers crossed. Very professional. I should have had this set up before the stream started. I do apologize, everybody. Okay. Loading. God. This dude can't spell in order to save his life, right? Okay, here we go. Are we ready to spin the wheel? Let's do it. And a spin. Off we go, off we go. The next sport will be power cruising. Yay! The other worst sport. Nah, honestly, I don't know that much about power cruising, so we're gonna have to wait and see how this plays out. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna need a nunchuck for this, so I'm gonna grab that real quick. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've like barely ever played power cruising, like ever. I am gonna have to dismantle the Super Canoe contraption here, so let me just quickly untape my Wii remotes. I can't believe how seriously I took that canoeing thing too. It was very funny. Is my chat working? I hope it is. Can someone write something in chat, please? Or maybe I'll do it, hang on. I'll do it. 9. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. It's all good. Nobody panic. Nobody was panicking, but you know what I mean. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly disconnect these remotes because they're all... Nothing's working today. It's fine. It's working now. We're all good. The only thing that wasn't working was my brain for not setting up the wheel spin early. Okay, so power cruising. I know next to nothing about it because I've never played it. Or if I have, I've played it for an extremely short amount of time. So, I think slalom course is what I want. Let's do it. Okay, so one player. Okay, yeah, please connect nunchuck. That's fine, I can do that. Nunchuck. Going in. Oop. I gotta wipe down my controller later, it's all sticky from the tape. And we're gonna chuck the wrist strap in. So as far as I remember, it's like it's sort of like a jet ski type mode, but I've forgotten if the stamps are like hard or not, so I guess we'll find out. Okay, there's multiple locations. I'm sure there'll be a tutorial or something, but I guess we can go and check my handy dandy checklist and we can see what the stamps are all about. Alright, bonus ring king. Go through every bonus ring on one course. Score 5,000 points. Get a cumulative score of 5,000 points or more overall. Master Cruiser, sorry, I can't even read. Get 170 points or more on all courses. I feel like that's a typo. That seems too easy. Or is a cumulative score Is that across like my entire play time? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Jump Master. Go through all the bonus rings in the final course and all the time in the world. Free cruising. In free cruising, find all the time balloons in one run. Okay, I'm going to have to look up a tutorial for that probably, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, sweet. Let's get back to it. Okay, basically what I just said is going to, yeah. Let's see, did I actually misread that? No? 170. Okay, interesting. I don't know then. I don't know. Okay. I've probably only played this like once in my life. So you got to hold it like this, like a jet ski. To start, here's some instructions. Okay, so it's leaning like this. Okay, A is accelerate. Okay, and then you twist like a motorbike handle to speed up. Okay, this isn't the worst controls in the world. I think I see a balloon over there. I can tell my arms are going to get tired from holding this up after a while, but... Tilt the nunchuck. Okay, it's like a bike. Interesting. This will be interesting. I don't think I've ever seen or played it. Yeah, honestly, I can't remember playing this like at any point in my life, so... If I did, I don't remember it. Press B to go forwards. What? Hold B for a speed boost. Oh, okay, it says A or B. That's good. I was pressing A. Well, there's a time balloon. Again, I've got no clue where all these are, so... 1. The boost is determined by your boost meter. Okay. Time your boosts carefully. Okay. We can do that. I guess we'll go for the balloons now. Again, I assume there's a time limit eventually. So... I'm probably eventually gonna have to resort to a guide if I run out of time. Have a go on your own. Press minus at any time to quit practice. Okay, noted. My arm is already getting tired. Can I hold it down here? Is that acceptable? I promise I'm doing it, everybody. I'm just holding it a bit lower. I think it doesn't help that I've been doing canoeing for the last few days. Okay, 2 minutes I just noticed the time went to. Again, no clue where any of these balloons are going to be. I'm just going to pick a direction and go. This is good practice anyway. Well, there's one. We will come back to this, rest assured. Like, Wii Sports is going to give me insane stamina training. Like, between doing the canoeing earlier and holding my hands up like this for, like, a 2-hour stream, I'm going to just be... I'm going to have forearms of steel after this. It's going to be great. Also, if anyone wasn't here just before... Also, I suppose I can change the description title now as well. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Power... Cruising... Power cruising time. Save. Alright, there we go. Just so the title makes a bit more sense. If anyone wasn't here just at the start of the stream, Hello? What happened? Why isn't it working anymore? I announced that I'm not going to be doing canoeing on stream anymore. I'm going to be trying to do it off stream. Oh, you have to hit the accelerator. Sorry, I am very smart. So there's 3 more. Yeah. I did get the intermediate red tape off stream. I'm going to be getting the expert one off stream as well. But it's not entertaining to watch me do canoeing for 2 hours. It's just not at all. I'd prefer to do a sport like this where at least it's... I mean, some of these might be a challenge, but it's at least a little bit easier than other stuff, you know? And I'd rather keep the streams entertaining for all of you, so... That's where I'm at, headspace-wise. Hopefully you guys understand. But yeah, it's just, it's not fun to watch. It's not really that fun to play because, like, Especially, like, I definitely prefer doing it off stream. I'm gonna go in this cave and see if there's anything in here. I definitely prefer doing it off stream just because, like, I don't have to think about commentating or entertaining you guys. Like, whenever I stream, I want to be entertaining, and it's really hard to be when I'm doing the same thing over and over again in canoeing. And, like, I know there's gonna be a grind for everything else, like, later on. Like, golf is gonna be a bit of a grind, but at least it's varied enough that it's not gonna feel as monotonous. And, like, yeah, my number one goal is to be entertaining, and I can't be entertaining when I'm just doing the same shit over and over again. So, yeah. That is my decision. Okay, well, I've got 3. I've got a feeling you've got to do, like, a very specific route. Oh, yeah, I am. Don't worry. I already am. I showed at the start of the stream I recorded me doing the intermediate tape, and I'll definitely be recording every attempt. I played for, like, an hour last night, and I didn't get anything, but I'm going to keep the footage because I want to do, like, a counter of how many times I reset for, like, the thumbnail and that kind of thing when the video comes out. Okay, there's 4. I kind of want to look up where 5 is just so we can try and do it in one go. But no, rest assured, all of, like, the footage of me doing the... oh, shit. All of the footage of me actually doing the red tapes will be in the video when it comes out. Okay. So there's one more left. Good thinking, I was going to suggest that too. Yeah. How's it going, Stevie? Thanks for joining the stream. Gonna have to ask you how you made the thumbnails later. I'm curious. Yeah. Sure, man. It's pretty easy. By the way, I've been looking for a few minutes. That's okay. Alright. I'm going to look up where the last balloon is just because 4 in my first try is pretty good and I would hate to, like, waste... It's not wasting time, but, you know, like, I would want to do it, you know. I'm pretty good, Stevie. I'm very, very happy I got that intermediate red tape. I feel like expert's going to be harder, but at least that's off. It's a monkey off my back, you know. Power, cruising, balloons. Well, bam. Wii Sports. Boom. Okay, here we go. Leisure Cruiser. It took them 6 minutes, so I might have enough time, I guess. What should be like right back at the start, where I missed it. I can feel a sneeze coming on. Oh god. Okay, so. Oh, it's this guy again. Okay. By Wedge Island? I have to go to the Gulf Island? Thank you guys, I appreciate you blessing me. I have to go all the way to the Gulf Island? Are you kidding me? Okay, so it's... all the way at the Gulf Island. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I'm making that, but I will try my absolute hardest. I'm on the complete wrong side of the island. I'm gonna go back through the cave. At least we know where all of them are, so I can try this in a second run if need be. I don't think a minute 50 is enough time to get all the way to the Gulf Island. Especially not when I go the wrong way immediately. Yeah, this could just be like a reset. But that's okay, I don't mind. Okay, there's the exit. I'm gonna cut back through here. These controls aren't quite as bad as I remember them being. I feel like I played this once as a kid and I was like, this sucks, I'm not playing this anymore. But it's honestly not that bad. Like, the steering might get annoying later because I'm not really having to steer that much right now, but it's not bad. Okay, I need to blow my nose after this. Alright. So we're back out again. And we need to go this way, I think. Watch me have gone the wrong way. I feel like I probably wasted time doing this, but oh well. Wait, what? Am I okay? Okay, yeah, there's no chance we're getting that. Okay. So my new route's gonna be... oh god, okay. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm just gonna blow my nose before I start sniffing on stream the entire time. I'm gonna go from Queen Peach to Golf Island, and then the rest of them. Don't forget your hydration breaks, everybody. Very important. Alright. Let's do this. Alright, we're going Queen Peach first, which is the boat. I only know these locations because of Island Flyover. I'm really looking forward to Island Flyover. It's gonna be good. I think I remember an interview where Reggie said he liked this sport the most. Which would be pretty funny. I feel like I can really see in my mind's eye, like, footage of him, like, you know? So can we talk about how Nintendo fell apart since Reggie left? Like, where is he? I get that he's off playing Animal Crossing New Leaf for his Nintendo 3DS, but, like, we need you back, Reggie. I miss you. Look at that. Pro level turn right there. Anyway, so you see that island in the distance with the two, like, little golf club looking spires? We gotta go there. We gotta go all the way over there. And then still make it back in time to get the other ones. Of which I've forgotten where they are. Not to mention I gotta battle the waves. Ooh, nice. What you snacking on, Stevie? My arms are gonna get so tired by the end of this stream. Is there a single sport where my arms, pardon me, aren't gonna get tired? Cheez-Its? Yes. I respect that. Cheez-Its are good. I can't think of a single sport where, like, I mean, obviously they all use motion controls. So, of course I'm gonna get tired. But, like, some of these, like, having to hold your hands up for this long. It's brutal. It's brutal. That was cool. How'd I do that? Let's jump off something? That was sick. Okay, the balloon is somewhere around here. There it is, I see it. God, it's choppy around here. Go, 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 go. So you get a minute per balloon. So I got a minute to get back to... I wonder if because I left it idle at the start, if I've, like, lost time. That would be annoying, but I guess we'll find out. Alright. So the next one's, like, in some rocks. This way. It might be worth it to do the other ones close to your spawn, then fang it to the one that you hit Fire Island. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I did fang it on that last run, and I still didn't have enough time, but maybe that's because I went too far. It could be worth just fanging it to the Golf Island first. Alright, hopefully I remember where this is. I think it's under that, like, rock spire over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make it. Okay, new strategy. I'm going to... I don't know. Like, is it worth it to just fang it to the Golf Island straight away? No, you're right. I wouldn't have to take the trip back. But I'm just not sure I'd have enough time to go and grab the other 3 and then come back to the Gulf Island. It's alright. It's all trials and tribulations. We'll get there. Because I'm wondering if like the timer's already started now, or whether it only starts... That was cool. Whether it only starts when you hit the first balloon. But that can't be right, because it started when I was going to the Queen Peach, didn't it? I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out soon. God, that's a high wave. Because I assume the tutorials don't affect the time, right? Because we're almost there already. I guess we'll find out. I definitely got here way quicker than last time. I don't hate this sport right now. I'm sure I'll find something I hate about it later, but right now it's not too bad. Yeah, because look, the timer hasn't even started yet. And we already have 1 balloon. So we'll see what the timer hits now. If it hits 3 minutes, then we're pretty golden. It's probably because of the waves, yeah. Okay, 2 minutes. Alright. We can work with that. We can work with that. I just need to grab this boat one and then just like fang it to the other ones and hope I get there. But I'm already more than halfway back with 2 minutes to spare, so... I would say this is going to work. I definitely think because I idled at the start last time, that's where I lost time. Like if I had gone straight for the boat and then went for the Gulf Island, I probably would have made it back to the other one. It's very tight timing though. I've got to make sure I'm getting my maximum boosts though. I'm staring at nothing but that boost meter. The boost meter is my life. It's because we get an additional minute every time we hit a balloon. So if I hit this at like around a minute, that would be good. Because 2 minutes to get to each seems like a good amount of time. Because the last 3 are pretty close together, relatively speaking. We're gonna have to hit a pretty sick turn here though. Alright, predictions. What time are we gonna get there at? I think 35 seconds. Time to find out how sharp this thing can turn. Well, it's pretty close. Okay, that's a pretty good turn. Alright, so now I just got to fang it to that rock formation. I'm trying to go like perpendicular to the waves, or parallel is the word, not perpendicular. So it doesn't slow me down as much. Anyway, how's everyone else's day going? Mine is significantly improved since I decided not to do canoeing on stream anymore. I woke up this morning, I was just like, no. Just no. Liv was already telling me last night, like, maybe don't do it on stream because it's not that entertaining to watch you just suffer for that long. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. That's good, lol. Yeah. I will get it done. I will do it. I just don't want to do it on stream anymore. It'll make for a good video, though. I can already see the thumbnail, like, 11 hours, 348 attempts. Solid. Okay, so the next one's in the cave. And then the last one's just out in the open near the whale. I'm extremely concentrated. Are you at work right now, Software? How's that going? Alright, one to go. I believe it was out and to the left here. Feeling lethargic all day, very sweaty, and my legs are quite sore. Besides that, alright. Hope you feel better soon, man. Alright, we've got to fight against the waves now. I think we got it though. We got more than enough time. At least we get to see the whale, hopefully. That's going to be pretty cool. Oh my god. Yay! We got it. Where the whale at? Hey, I want to see the whale. Was I lied to? I think I saw a short the other day. It's like, if you do this balloon thing perfectly, the whale will be there. Ooh. Well, we got it. I mean, do I just wait a minute now? Until the time runs out? I'm just going to do that just to be safe. I feel like if I quit early, it's not going to do anything good for me. So how are we doing? I think it's time for a hydration break. There might be an end point. Maybe. I'm just going to take that risk. It seems like... I mean, I could just watch the end of this video that I had pulled up. See you later. Thanks for being on, Sophie. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, it just ends. And then it pops after you complete a round, by the look of it. So it won't appear right now, but after we finish our first round, it will appear. Alright. So we're finished. So now it should take us to the main event. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So let's play actual power cruising now. So it's pretty basic. We just have to go through rings. The faster of which we go through, the more points we get. Now we do want to try and get the bonus rings right now because that's one of the stamps as well. And it'd be nice to knock out a few stamps at once. Oh god. A bonk. I knew the bonks weren't gone forever. We can still bonk. That's very important to me. Ah, damn. We'll have to come back for the rings. That's alright. It's not horrible to control. Well, we got the points required at least as well. What a tune! I've never heard that before because I've never played Power Cruising before. Alright. So we should get, yep, all the time in the world stamp. There it is. So now we can go tick it off our list. All the time in the world. A tick. Let's go. By the way, how did you find it's our 8-year friendship anniversary? That's so wild. I went to I was pruning my Discord friends list and I went to all, and it said right at the very top, it was friend anniversary, Stevie, 8 years. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it was send a GIF, and I thought it would send a message also saying it's our 8-year friend anniversary, but it just sent the GIF. So I was like, oh, okay, I should probably explain why I sent that random GIF. Alright, so there's the first stamp. We are going to play again just because this is the easiest course, I think, to get all the rings on. I guess we'll find out. I do wonder how they pick some of these sports. Like, canoeing and power cruising feel the most out of place to me. Like, I get that it's like a resort setting. But like, don't they seem like a little out of place? Maybe not, actually. Maybe it makes perfect sense, and I'm just saying that because I like canoeing and power cruising the least out of all of them. Oh, did that not count? Damn, that's annoying. Didn't know they added that feature? Yeah, nor did I. I saw it and I was like, what? There we go. Sometimes the boost doesn't really go off, which is a bit of a pain, but you know what, it's fine. I'm not going for speed here, I'm just going for rings, so I don't really have to rush that much, actually. You can see how much I was concentrating there to go through it. One more. Nice. That's all the rings. They might actually be better than my other score, even though I went slower. I suppose I did go through one more ring. It's a new record. And there it is. Bonus Ring King. Stamp unlocked. Whabam! Alright, so what were the other stamps I needed to do? I guess we'll change course. Get a cumulative score of 5,000 or more overall. That'll just come naturally. That's pretty easy. Get 170 points or more on all courses. Okay. And Jump Master, go through all the bonus rings in the final course. Okay. So basically just play the courses. It's pretty easy, actually. Ooh, this one's at sunset. So really, it's just, yeah, it's just play the courses. That's... I don't know how bad, like, the rings in the final course are going to be, but... At the moment, this doesn't seem too bad. So I have to get 170 on all the courses. Which is doable. Look, I'm not going to lie to all of you, I can see why I never played this game as a kid. Because the controls are not what I would call that intuitive. Or that easy to understand. And, look, it's harsh, but there is just better sports in this game. This isn't too bad. You've impressed me, Power Cruising. How's it going, Lost Boy? Thanks for joining the stream, appreciate it. Nintendo has upgraded the canoe to a water ski. Yep. I've decided that canoeing on stream is not entertaining in the slightest, so I'm going to be doing the last... Well, I don't know if you read the general chat, but I've now done the intermediate red tape, and I'm going to do the expert one off camera as well. I've got recordings of it, so it's going to be in the video, like the highlights video when it comes out, but I'm moving on to other stuff on stream, just so I can be more entertaining. Can't all be winners. Alright, so we got 170 on that course, so now we can go to the next one. It's going good. How's everyone going? I'm going pretty well. That is super fair. Congrats on getting that done. Thank you very much. Yeah, the footage is pretty funny. You can see the moment of which like I start to panic towards the end, where it's like I'm on the best pace ever, and it's like, oh god. But yeah, I haven't tried expert yet, at all. We'll have to see how tricky expert canoeing is. Obviously, it's expert, so it's gonna be pretty tricky. But yeah. So maybe these videos will release a little bit out of order depending on how long it takes me to get the canoeing expert red tape. Like Power Cruising might come out before it, for example. But we'll see. Oh, I was almost a pro there. That was almost sick. So for anyone not keeping up, we need 170 on all courses, a cumulative score across all courses of 5,000, and I need to go through all the bonus rings on the final course. So honestly, not too bad of a list. We may even get to spin another sport today, potentially. Depending on how quickly and how well I do this. That is a big wave. And I still got the other times too. He's crazy. He's girded with the sauce. Oh, I might not get 170 here. No, I think I'm missing 170. Damn, okay. Gotta try that again. That feeling is so scary. Look, he looks like fun now. I want to play. Well, it'll have all the stamps. What? I just, my brain malfunctioned in real time there. Well, it'll have all the stamps eventually, so auto release won't be too important, methinks. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, we gotta try that again. That's all right. It looks fun. I want to play it now. Yeah. I don't know. I'm very like 50-50 on it. Like I don't hate this, but I can see myself hating it. Final verdict will be once I finish the stamps and then I move on. That's when I'll be able to give the clearest answer. I think I'm just mentally scarred from canoeing. Not gonna lie to you. This is where I wiped out last time. Okay. I will say, it is tiring keeping your arms up for a while, but that maybe is because I've been canoeing for the last 2 days. That's unfortunate. 7 times 2 would have been good. Alright, I'm officially going to stop talking about canoeing now. Unless someone comes in and is like, why aren't you canoeing? And then I'll have to explain it again. But that's okay. I don't mind. Alright, we got it. Yes, sir. Let's go. 172. Kind of has Mario Kart biking vibes. Just jump around doing tricks while you speed along, right? Shout out to Mario Kart Wii for adding bikes. Announcement. I forgot about these announcement things. Because most of, like, the announcement unlocks I've already done. Because I've had this copy of Wii Sports since it was, like, you know, a child. That one guy that keeps asking for Wii Play, he comes in asking for canoeing. That would be very funny. That would be very funny. Yeah, I forgot that they had these little, like, announcement things. They're really, like, I don't know. That little noise and the little banner, it tickles my brain. I don't know how else to put it. It just, it feels nice to look at. Alright, here we go. Marina. Also, you'll be pleased to know I moved my drum kit backwards a bit, and I'm going to be moving it back downstairs after stream, so I do not have to deal with hitting it anymore, because that was getting very annoying. Oh god, we're going back this way. Don't miss it! What? How do I get that? Eh! Yes! You gotta jump for it, that's awesome. Do I like canoe? Do I like power cruising? No! That's impossible. Oh god. Eh! Eh! We're getting pretty close. We might have this. Did we get it first try? Let's go. Sick tricks. Do I like power cruising? Who am I? This is actually really fun. Okay, I've come around on this. This is good. And right as that has me, it just throws me back in the dirt again. Why didn't I unlock the next one? What do you mean? Do I have to play it again? Do I have to get a certain level? Right as I think I'm having fun, it just kicks me while I'm down. Contender the Power Cruiser. Maybe I have to be pro class. That could be possible. That was terrible, Jesus. Wow, 1.3 times 2. What a great score. Look at these pro driving skills. Look like I'm taking my driving test again. Shout out to all my licensed people out there. I got so lucky on my driver's test back in the day. We did like the first bit, and then like the instructor was like, "Oh, just pull over here, and we'll just like take some notes for a second." And she was like, "Are you nervous?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm really nervous." And she's like, "Oh, it's okay, don't worry." And then I feel like she cut me some slack because I really, really messed up my parallel park. Alright, that score was worse, but it should get us some more points. Apparently you have to play a certain amount of times or have a certain amount of points. Oh god. How's it going, Charlie? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. Parallel parking is unachievable. Changed my mind. I agree. Thanks for joining the stream, Fidget. Good to see you. I think you're new, so welcome. Yeah, parallel parking is just, like... I don't think I've done it since my test. Like, it's like, I see the opportunity, I'm like, no, I'd just rather walk for like 5 more minutes and try that. It's very funny. Okay, so I've got to get a certain amount of points. Okay, so I guess we'll just keep repeating, I guess. That was converted in some ritualistic manner by Lost. Where am I going? This way. I got lost. I played this course twice already and I'm already lost again. I guess we'll just go for high scores. Try and improve my score. Turn. I'll read your wonderful chat messages in a second. Sorry, everybody. Your boys got to do some power cruising first. Oh, that was slick. Oh god, that wasn't. Oh, that wasn't either. Ah! Alright, and then harsh turn, and then accelerate, and then that's fine, whatever. Oh, I can't drive yet, it's just scary. Backing up and parking is bad. I'm glad I don't live in a place we have to parallel park much. Yeah, right. I didn't have to parallel park for my test. I had to do a 3-point turn. Are you kidding me? A 3-point turn is so much easier than a parallel park. That's so harsh. My driving tester asked me if I needed to pull over because I was that pale. Oh, no. I heard the test here is way too easy. Basically, don't crash is it. What? The written is harder, but the test being so easy is fully dangerous when 14-year-olds drive here. Yeah, what? Just don't crash is the test? Are you kidding? We had to do, like, so much. Plus the written. That's insane. Yo, Sam did a 3-point turn too. Come on. The options, like, they told us, like, the options are a 3-point turn or a parallel park, and, like, the instructor will pick for you. And then everybody's always like, please just give me a 3-point turn. That's the easiest shit around. And of course they were like, yep, just, like, pull up here and try and parallel park. And I was just like, oh no. No, thank you. I'm pretty sure I was, like, a good, like, half a meter off the curb, but she still passed me somehow, so... We'll take that, we'll take that. Yeah, I totally forgot that, like, you can fully get a driver's license or start training for it at 14 years old in America. Like, that is insanity to me. You have to be 16 to get a learner's here in Australia, but you have to have a parent or guardian with you at all times throughout your learning. And you have to have, like, learning plates on the car. You have to do 120 hours of, like, driving experience with a fully licensed adult in the car with you, plus 10 hours of night driving in that 120. And then after that, you go on your red P plates for, like, permit plates, new high score. And then you do that for 2 years, and then you go on green Ps for a year. And then after that, you're finally a full licensed driver. So it's a long process in Australia. If we do so much as blink, Ron, we get in trouble for our driving test. Literally. I have to do 20 hours of night driving. That's so poor. Oh my god. Maybe it is... I can't remember if it's 10 or 20. Hang on, I'll ask. 1 second. Dad. Okay, bad news. Father is nowhere, so I don't know what it is. It might be 20 hours. I can't remember. I'm a filthy Queenslander, so different rules. Okay, yeah. I'm from Victoria, so the rules probably are a little bit different. Okay, so we got a new record and pro class. Woo! Professional power cruiser. Let's go. I think we can all agree driving tests suck. Yes, I can agree. In some places it's 16. In a lot of places in America and my state, it's 14. That's because back in the day, more people farmed in my state so kids could help out with the vehicles younger. Interesting. There you go. It's a pointless thing now, though, because 14 is bad all around. Yeah, right? There's some, like, interview I've seen with, like... No, not Conor McGregor. What's his name? Ewan McGregor, the guy that plays Obi-Wan in the Star Wars prequels. There's some interview with him on Graham Norton where he's talking about, like, he got, like, blazed past by someone, like a 14-year-old driver. And he got really angry because his daughters were in the car, and he pulled up alongside them. Like, he raced after them, pulled up alongside him, and then, like, started berating him. And apparently you could see in his eyes that moment where he's like, that's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's such a good interview. It's so funny. I've just completely stolen the story, but it's all good. I really like these jump ones. They're really fun. I'm glad I'm slightly enjoying power cruising so I don't feel so bad about having to repeat lots of shit over and over again. Go through. Yeah. That was sick. I'm gonna go around this time. I'm going crazy. I'm gonna go around. Straight through. New ice score? New ice score? Not quite. Too off. Or you wait until you're 21, you skip your red Ps and learn with an instructor, and then you have your... Yeah, true, you could wait till you're 21. That's if you want to get your license as early as possible. You got to go through the whole L plate process. It's even scary to drive next to 14-year-olds on S-turns. I don't drive yet, but being in a car freaks me out a bit. Yeah, right? Learners in New South Wales are speed restricted. What? What, like... what? That just flummoxed me. Like... You hit a 100 zone and they can only do like 80 or something? That's insanity. Yeah, well, also, what's an S-turn? I'm very curious to see what an S-turn is. Okay, there we go. Slalom course Cavern has been unlocked. I don't know what it is about these announcement things. I really like the way they look and the way they sound. That's good design right there. You're not allowed to go past 90. It used to be 80. Is that not, like, dangerous to a certain extent? I lived on the border. It was so dangerous doing 80 and 110 zone. Yeah, exactly. See? That seems like really, really not safe. What the hell, New South Wales? I mean, that's just like typical New South Wales. I think we can agree as a Queenslander and a Victoria boy. We can agree that New South Wales is whack. I like this one in like the cavern. This is pretty fun. That was almost a flawless run. I missed one ring right at the end. That was really good. An S-turn is what we call an area around where the road looks like an S. So there's one in a hill where you... okay, so it's just like a blind bend sort of corner thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's scary. I hate being not able to see everything when you're coming. Yeah, absolutely. So many wrecks happen from students in high school out of my town. You have to go... oh, God. Worst place for a school, basically. Yeah, I getcha. So Fidget doesn't get screened for saying us, but I get screened for saying everyone else. No, they did. I allowed it pretty quickly. All right. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. I don't know what the restrictions are on this. It's so strange. Like, I checked after that stream where Lost Boy kept getting, like, censored, and, like, you know, like, I definitely haven't pressed any setting where it, like, restricts that kind of stuff, so I don't know what's going on. Also, how is this sport? I haven't played this one much before, so I don't know how hard it is. I hadn't played this one at all. I feel like I maybe tried it once as a kid and then never again because I didn't like the controls. I don't mind this. This is alright. It's not that hard as well. Like, it looks harder than it is. It's not really that hard. Like, as long as you just, you turn, like, fairly readily and, like, keep using the boost when it turns pink, it's not that bad. I kind of like it. The unlocks are a bit weird. I kind of wish it would just unlock everything straight away instead of having, like, an arbitrary points requirement. But I already have to get 5,000 cumulative points anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But no, I don't mind this. This is alright. It's pretty fun. Like, those rings where you have to jump to go through them, they're really fun. Big fan of those. And I just did a flawless run. Let's go. P-platers also have the highest rate of accidents here, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, oh no. Red P-plates would 100% be the worst for accidents here. It's a new record. Alright. So yeah, we're just going to keep playing this till we unlock the last course, because I do have to get 5,000 cumulative anyway, so it's all par for the course. But yeah, especially like country roads where it's like a really, really tight bend and you can't see what's coming around the other corner. I always worry that someone's going to like cut the corner a bit too fine and stray into my lane. Like that's a very real fear of mine when I go around those corners. So, not that I drive roads like that particularly often, but it's always a bit of a concern when I'm coming up to those kind of things. That's what you would call an S-turn, Charlie. I think, if I'm getting my assumptions right about what an S-turn is. Yeah, you know, these controls are not the worst in the world. That's honestly how I feel about canoeing as well. I know I said I wouldn't mention canoeing again. I'm sorry, everybody. It's still on my mind. The controls in canoeing are, like, they work. Not all the time, but they work pretty well. It's just the fact that the requirements are so brutal. Oh, okay, neat. Yeah, sweet. Alright, I think I'm going to take a little hydration break. So if you're playing along at home, get your water out now. I need to fill this up in a second, actually. Okay. You're addicted to canoeing. You need to let go of the oars. Oh yeah, speaking of which, if you guys weren't here at the start of the stream, this is what I resorted to get the intermediate red tape. I taped these two together and then the other two together, and then I just rode on both sides like a skier. It's very funny. You'll see the footage in the final video. I showed it at the start of the stream, so if you want to watch it ahead of time, when this stream VOD comes out, the highlight, you know, the replay. You know what I'm saying? It'll be at the start there, if you guys want to watch it then. I don't have it pulled up now, though. You're right, I am addicted to canoeing. I'm addicted to finishing it, actually. Once I finish it, I'm never going to play it again in my entire life. I just want it done, so it's just off my back, you know? I think the fact that it came up so early as well wasn't great, because I really wanted to, like, it's sort of disappointing to be like, oh, I've almost given up this early on into the challenge. Like, you know, only 15 stamps in. But it's alright. Just one more lap and then I'm done, I swear. Pretty much how it is. Oh god. Big bonk there. Oh god, I'm gonna miss that gate. You know what? Strategically, I'm gonna miss that gate. I call this a strategy called just keep going. Yeah, see, I can miss a gate and I can still... You see that? You see that pro level crossover I just did? I can miss a gate and still get a good score. That was a good chat about driving stuff. That was fun. Any other qualms about driving we want to talk about, everybody? Pardon me? There's endless things I could talk about with driving and complain about. Fuel prices right now. That's a pretty on-topic one. How it always seems like people that drive Camrys are the worst drivers known to man. Oh god, not the fuel prices. Nowhere is safe from the fuel prices, not even a Nintendo stream. I used to talk about... I don't even know what I used to talk about when I was like 16 doing this. But now I'm 23, almost 24. Now we're talking about fuel prices. It's getting real. No more Mr. Child Tendo anymore. That's another pretty good score. I cannot stand Ford F-150s or Chevy Silverados or Rams or anything. Those giant piece of shit trucks. I agree. Every time you see one, it's like this far from the back of your car, and it's just like, oh my god, back off, please. It feels like Ohio is the capital of roadkill. Oh god, that's not fun. Why am I losing points? I'm doing well. Okay, there's the final course. Slalom course Shoals has been unlocked. I hope I pronounced that right. 2.5 parking spots per truck. Literally though. And then sometimes I'll park like across one and it's like, what are you doing? Alright, this is the final course. So we've got to try and go through all of the rings is one of the stamps here. So again, I can probably just take this easy. And we still have to get 170 on all of the courses, as we know. So honestly, we may even get to spin for a new sport today, everybody. So that's exciting. Barely got that. I'm just going to take it nice and slow. As slow as I'm able to take it. Or without, like, you know, jeopardizing getting a ring, you know. This won't be like the run, I don't think, to get 170. I'm just going for the rings right now. Oh no! Just missed it. That's alright. At least I know that this final course is not that bad. Hey, we still got 170 though. We will take that. That should be a stamp now. Philosophical dilemma. Can slashing tires be morally correct? In some situations, potentially. I'm not going to say yes because then it's this is all on recording and then I'm going to get done. But maybe. Just maybe. I feel like any car that has mum stickers on it is always the most reckless drivers. Yeah, 100%. No, just putting fit into shallow water. Got to test it before you commit. Yeah, that's a good point. There it is. You got a stamp, Master Cruiser. Go over here. There we are, Master Cruiser. You get 170 points or more on all courses. Nintendo agrees with slashing tires. You heard it here first, folks. I was wondering when we'd use that emote. 10 years from now, headlines will read, top YouTube star Nintendo endorses slashing tires in a news scandal. I did not endorse it. I said maybe. You know, okay, here's my explanation. Your child is being kidnapped. You see the getaway car. You have the opportunity to slash the tire. Of course you're going to slash the tire. You see? There's always a context for these sorts of things. Ignore the fact that we were talking about really annoying pickup trucks just before this. But you're right. That will be the YouTube drama. I'll go on like drama alert or something to defend myself. All right, 2 more stamps to go. We got to get all rings and then 5,000 points. It would be really funny if I got all rings before 5,000 points, because that would just prove that I'm just the world's greatest power cruiser of all time. And that would also mean I'm going to finish power cruising in an hour, or about an hour, which is extremely impressive. This one's a hard one. Yeah, okay. I don't know if resetting is going to be necessarily... No. We're not kidnapping children. Your child is being kidnapped and, you know, like, the getaway car is there. Or the van it's probably going to be. The white van. And that's fine, because you can slash the tires and then they won't get very far. And then you save your child and you're a hero. You're cruising with all the power, right? That, for the record, everybody, that is the context I'm talking about, of which where slashing tires is acceptable. Other than that, probably don't. There's probably better ways to resolve conflict. I also say that because one of my co-workers had like a crazy ex-boyfriend, and he slashed her tires, and that was pretty fucked up. So I can't 100% agree, because it can be used by the wrong sorts of people for just malicious intent, you know. Oh god, please, no. That's creepy? Yeah, he was a real creep. That was like 7 years ago now, Jesus. I'm getting old. When did your dad laugh at me from the other room about that? Alright, we got this. Just gotta take it nice and easy. Honestly, I could just like really slowly go through this course and just boost when I get to the rings. Because score doesn't matter anymore because I have, like, the thing, so... I can literally just do this. Nice. We can even cut the engine a little bit and, like, slow it down. The only thing is I have to get it to it within 10 seconds. Otherwise they despawn. I did just remember that as a thing. Lol. One of my recommendations in YouTube is Live Owl Camera S6. Interesting. Ah, I didn't go fast enough. Yeah. Those straight ones are going to be the hardest because I've got to land like right. Otherwise it's not going to work. It also seems like this course is probably going to be a good one to get the 5,000 points on in the end as well. We'll get this eventually. I was very close on the first try, so rest assured I'll be able to do it again. That one's really fun to go through when you do it sideways like that. Nice. Nice. Least favorite color. That's a really good question. Least favorite color. I can think while I do it. Gosh, I very rarely think about my least favorite color. I think really aggressive hot pink is my least favorite color. Like hot pink that like hurts to look at is probably my least favorite color, I reckon. Yes, is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Yeah, just like that really bright pink that like hurts to look at. That's probably my least favorite. Like think like pink hockey tape. That's my least favorite. Camera, please focus. That'd be nice. Pepto-Bismol color? Yeah. Pepto-Bismol. That's what I'm talking about. Neons alone hurt my eyes, but I can appreciate it as an art piece. But neon green is my least favorite neon. That's fair. Maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm like secretly colorblind. I didn't know. But neon greens sometimes look like neon yellow to me. I had a whole discussion with my girlfriend about this the other day. It was really funny. All right, this should be a stamp. Boom! You got a stamp. Jump Master. Let's go. Alright, so back in here. And there it is, Jump Master. Ticked off the list. We have one stamp to go in Power Cruising. And we didn't get 5,000. That's okay. I guess we'll just play the last course over and over again until we get 5,000. I guess that sounds good. And then we get to roll for another sport for the last hour. Yay! I'm ticking another sport off the list. This is so good. Alright. Let's do this. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep the discussions rolling. Because I'm just going to be playing for... I'm just playing for score now. It doesn't even matter. I think all colors have a context when they look good. Even really bright ones with a small accent. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe I've just been scarred by hot pink. Neon glow in the dark settings are pretty cool. Yeah, agreed. Damn. Well, I'm actually very pleased that power cruising was easy. I really needed a break after canoeing was bad. Ooh, that's that way. Watch me get wakeboarding next as well. We just smash out all the water sports right at the front. It's alright, we're gonna nail this one. Nope. What do you play on drums? What don't I play on drums? I used to take like lessons quite a lot. I don't really practice much anymore for like actually songs. I play a lot of Rock Band 4 on drums. That's pretty fun. I got this adapter for Christmas that lets you hook it up to like an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One, so I can play like all the old Rock Band games on drums, all the old, like, you know, Rock Band 4 on Xbox. I think there's a setting where I can switch it to play Guitar Hero drums as well. So that's been taking a bit of my time recently. It's good fun. You should go to the channel and watch him play Taiko. I haven't played Taiko in a long time. I really only play it at arcades now when I'm there. I should get back into that potentially. I miss playing Band Hero. Oh man, Band Hero. That's one of the only Guitar Hero games that I've actually finished with all achievements, because I like achievement hunting the Guitar Hero and Rock Band series as well. Yeah. Can't say I'm much of a fan of Band Hero, to be honest with you. There's There's better games in my opinion, but there's some funny ones in there. Playing like Picture to Burn, Taylor Swift. So Yesterday, Hilary Duff. That's a pretty good one in that game as well. The thing I love the most about that game is you can export Taylor Swift as a character into any other Guitar Hero game above like Guitar Hero 5 and use her as like a singer, so you can make her like sing Metallica songs. It's very funny. Yeah, bands. I gotta do like a rock band night or something at some point. I've been wanting to do one for a really long time. It would be so much fun. It's just like trying to organize everybody, you know. Because like as fun as it is playing those sorts of games by myself, like it's really fun to play with other people as well. One. Jesus, I don't think I've seen that before. There we go. But yeah, Rock Band 4 on drums is what I've been playing currently. I did actually just move my drum kit backwards because I kept hitting it with my controllers when I was doing canoeing earlier. So it has moved back since. Man, 5,000 is a lot of points apparently. I'll do guitar. I just need a controller. Hell yeah, dude. What's your favorite game in that genre? Like 5 fret, like Guitar Hero, Rock Band, doesn't matter. I'm personally a Guitar Hero 3 boy. That's my favorite one. That's the same one that's the arcade one's based on, in case anyone is wondering. I'll bring snacks on my greatest cheering voice. Hell yeah. Guitar Hero 3 was my first. Yes. Legend. Agreed. Oh wow, that was weird. Guitar Hero 3 is just like it's so hard to beat because it's just so, the set list is just so good. All the animations are good. Yeah. It's like Guitar Hero 3 and I think Rock Band 2 are my 2 favorites. I do like Warriors of Rock as well. That's pretty good. I'll show you guys my my guitar controller in a second. There's this company that released a bunch of new ones recently called Cracked. They do like controller stuff as well. And they also opened a game studio. They're making a new like Guitar Hero inspired game called Stage Tour that just got announced the other day. It's pretty cool. Anyway. Full cam, there we go. This is the Cracked guitar that I have. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It has like the strum bar like vibrates when you strum down, which is pretty cool. Frets are all like mechanical and stuff. Yeah, it's good fun. It's a good time. You got the Cracked ones, yes sir. I've got a Cracked one and a Riffmaster down there. Riffmaster's not great, but I have to use it for Xbox because there's like no other options. Jealous? You should get it. It's really good. It's really fun. I'd recommend the Pro model just because like the vibration in the strum bar is like so unique. There's a bunch of new colorways coming out recently actually. There's like a Kramer one from the PS2. A couple more like colorways and that kind of stuff. It's really cool. I don't think the Kramer one's quite out yet. I think it's coming out at the same time as Stage Tour, so it'll be later in the year. Nice. But yes, I love Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero, my beloved. Rock Band, also my beloved. You look so shiny. It's very shiny. I have used it quite a lot, though it's not very new anymore. But it's still going strong. I've done some of my coolest Guitar Hero achievement accomplishments on that guitar. That being said, though, like as much as I like achievement hunting, I mean clearly because I'm doing a series where I get every stamp in Wii Sports Resort of all things, some achievements are just like, oh god, especially in the Guitar Hero series, there's just some absolute like terrible ones. Guitar Hero 3 is pretty infamous for having bad achievements, but we'll get there eventually. Because they have these achievements where you have to get 5 stars on every song on co-op, as well as like by yourself. So you have to have, not only do you have to be good enough at Guitar Hero to get 5 stars on everything, which is really hard because there's some really, really hard songs in Expert on Guitar Hero 3. You then have to have a friend that's good, which is already hard enough for a Guitar Hero player. That's also good enough to do that and you get 5 stars. So it's pretty brutal. I think my greatest achievement on Guitar Hero... There's an achievement called Ultimate Answerer, I think it's called, in Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. It requires you to get 42 stars on a song which means you have to get 5 stars on vocals, drums, bass, and guitar, and then get 5 stars as a band in all 3 of the band modes, and then I think there's a few other challenges, but I had to go on this website called True Achievements and like set up a session. I had some guy from like some guy from America, some guy from Britain, and some guy from like Germany that I played with. I had to set all that up, do a bunch of like social engineering to line everyone's schedules up, and then I got that achievement. That was pretty fun. That's probably my best one, just because it required more than myself. Clearing World Tour on Expert was also pretty hard, because Hot for Teacher by Van Halen was pretty tricky. But yeah, I do love Guitar Hero. That was my Guitar Hero tangent for the day. Have you ever been through the fire and the flames on Expert? Because I sure as heck didn't. I lived on hard difficulty. Yeah, I haven't. I tried to learn through the fire and the flames the other day, but it's just I can't do it. It's just too crazy. I can't do it. I can't even really get past the intro consistently, because like I really struggle to hit the red and then switch to green and then hold it down while you do the rest of them. I just can't get my brain around it. I can do it if I put like a hair tie on the green fret, but then it's sort of hard to get the hair tie off the green fret when you have to start playing properly. And then like the rest of the song is just as hard as the intro, so unfortunately no, I have not ever beaten Through the Fire and the Flames on Expert. I've F-seated on easy. That's something. But yeah, no, I've not. I don't think I'll be doing it anytime soon as well. It just seems like it would take a really long time to practice, and I don't know that I have the patience for it right now. Raining Blood was my childhood weakness. Oh, don't even get me started on Raining Blood. That was my last 5-star for the all 5 stars on hard stamp, and oh my god, it took me forever. That section with like the it's just like, oh, it's just brutal. I've never managed to expert 5-star on Expert. I barely passed it on Expert, if I'm honest, to get the like Expert complete achievement on Guitar Hero 3. But no, it's just brutal. It's actually easier on real guitar, really. That's very funny. It's so cooked, yeah. I do actually have a real guitar behind me as well, but I have not practiced it like at all in a long time. I'm very bad. I'm not going to do anything on it today. I'll show it because I really like the color, but yeah, I really need to practice some more. Here it is. It's a I think it's a Squier. It's a Squier Telecaster. Yes, I'm left-handed. I'm a left-handed boy. I got my nice sunflower strap. I'm not any good. Like, I have not picked this up in probably like 3 months, but I do like it. It looks nice, and I do feel very guilty when I walk past it every day to get to my desk. Oh, that's wide cam. Because I put it there intentionally in the hopes that I would practice it, and I just haven't. So I really need to. Damn, still no 5,000. I love how this 5,000 stamp is the one that's taking me the longest. It wasn't like any of the skill-based ones. I guess I was just born to play power cruising. Alright. I don't think I've set a personal best in a while. Let's change that. I don't know how I didn't go through that, but that's alright. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. That was an incredible turn. Ah, oh, if I had hit that, it might have been a new high score. I've done the same with my drawing tablet. I keep it near my desk in the hopes that I'll suddenly get inspiration and use it. Yeah. There's just like, sometimes it just feels like there's just not enough hours in the day, you know what I mean? So 190 is my best tier. I reckon I can get over 200 if I play well enough. I feel like I should maybe have been keeping track of my score so I know how close I am to 5,000, but it's fine. It'll appear when it appears. In the meantime, we can just keep chatting. This has been a really fun stream, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here. It's been a good convo. If only sleep was optional, right? I could get so much more done if sleep was optional. Nice. I thought I was going to miss that. Hit a turn. I missed my accelerator there, unfortunately. I'll take your sleep if you don't want it. New high score, let's go. 200. Woo! 200 exactly! That's so good. I love that. But yeah, did you say you play guitar as well, Fidget? I mean, you must have, because you said Raining Blood's easier on guitar, on actual guitar. It's a new record. Alright, we gotta keep going. The grind continues. You're most welcome to. Oh, that's so nice. Just realized I did not check my message from my girlfriend. Oopsie. Fidget does play the guitar. She's currently gone to the bathroom, I think. Oh, you know them. That's funny. I thought that was just some random person that came in. Whee! Oh god. Whee! Accelerate. And accelerate. And accelerate. And accelerate. And a vroom. Fuck. And a vroom. Yeah. Barely went through that one. Woo! $190, not a bad score. We must be getting close now, right? Surely. Damn, okay. Because what, 200, I got 200-ish on the last, like, what, 10 tries. That's 2,000. We'll be close-ish, I assume. Oh, so close. Yeah, near. That was so strange to look at. Bonk. She watches your streams over my shoulder, so I told her to hop on herself and chat. Oh hell yeah, that's lovely. Whee! Fuck. Yum. Don't hit the thing. Head-on collision. Alright. I love that I'm losing points when I don't do well. That's very interesting. Me. It's alright. Again, I need to remember, like, we're not going for good scores anymore. We're just going for scores in general. I'll read that in a second. Sorry, Stevie. The way you feel about your guitar is how I feel about my bass guitar. I still know ukulele, though. That's sick. Ukulele is very cool. Liv was showing me the other day her ukulele playing skills, and it's so pretty to listen to. I feel like this sort of conversation about like hobbies that we need to get to but we haven't got to, like, it's always going to be there. Like, I think the less we, like, pressure ourselves and the less, like, we think about, like, oh, I really need to do that, the more we're going to come back to it, like, naturally, eventually. You know what I mean? Because if we're always like, oh, you know, I should really practice bass guitar, it's like, it's not going to feel as fun, I think, as if you were... There it is! I'm going on a tangent about guitar and mental stuff, but there we are. You got a stamp, score 5,000 points. Let's go. But yeah, like, the less you think about it, the more you're naturally going to want to come back to do it again, and then it just becomes second nature. It's when you force yourself to do something that it's like, nah. And there it is. Score 5,000 points on power cruising. Which means we're all done with power cruising. Whoop whoop. Let me just quickly come in here, and then here we go. Score 5,000 points. Wha-bam. There it is. Power cruising is complete. And we did it in like an hour and a half. Not even that. Not even. Probably like an hour and 20. That's actually really good. I really needed an easy break. I really needed something to just like, just please let me have something easy for once. You've been drawing a bit more? That's awesome, Charlie. No, legit, sometimes I get so sad about how little I play music, and then I get too sad to play music. Yeah, exactly. It's just all about, you know, it's always going to be there when you want it. You're pretty unlikely to forget how to play, that sort of thing. I've heard, you know, once you learn like guitar or ukulele, it's a bit like riding a bike. You never really forget. I don't know how true that is. I hope it's true. Yeah. The less you think about it, the more you're going to come back to it. Like, I didn't do any drawing or like graphic design stuff for like months on ends, and then I came back and I wanted to do it because I wanted to do it for something else, and then bam, I made this checklist software, and I'm still working on it around like in the background as well, because I want to make it be the Wii series checklist as instead of just the Wii Sports one. So I've got like, I made little tiles for all 5 of the games that have achievements in them, and yeah, it's going to be a cool little project that I'm going to release on itch eventually for free. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, does everybody know what time it is? For one, it's hydration break time, very quickly. But it's time to spin the wheel again, so let's do it. Wheel is up. Are we ready, everybody, to spin the wheel once again? If we land on, I haven't removed, what's it called, power cruising off it yet, because it's a whole thing to set up the colors again. If we land on it again, we'll just have to respin. Anyway, here we go. Let's spin the wheel for the next sport. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I swear to God, it's Frisbee dog. I don't want that. Oh, okay. Golf is the worst sport. Golf has the hardest stamp, but at least golf will be a little bit more varied than canoeing. So, you know, not too bad. Here's the thing. Do I want to go with golf knowing that it has the hardest stamp in the game and getting it out of the way? Or do I want to spin again? Am I allowed one veto? What do you guys think? Because just for like a bit of context. This is the stamp I'm talking about that's the hardest one. Ace of Clubs. Finish a course 18 under par, which means you need a birdie on average. It's basically, like, it's not... I mean, it is hard, don't get me wrong. It's just going to be a bit of a grind, that's all. Do whatever you want. Okay, What are the other stamps? Let me check that. 9 under par. So 9 under par, achieve a chip in, finish a game under par, and hole in one. Okay. I say we thrive on your suffering. Okay. I believe Nintendo has the skill to do it. Okay. I guess we're doing golf then. Here we go. Strap the fuck in, everybody. I'm just going to very quickly change the title. I'll change it after the stream ends, of course. I've been outvoted. Yeah, sorry, Stevie. Again, it could be the sort of thing where, like, I get 4 out of 5 of the stamps, and then, similar to canoeing, I just try and get it off stream. Because, like, to a certain extent, playing golf for, like, 3 streams in a row is going to get tiring for everybody to watch. But we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so the stamps were... I just realized I didn't switch my input over. I'm very sorry, everybody. The stamps are... Finish a game under par. Achieve a chip-in by sinking the ball from outside the green. King of clubs, 9 under par. And then 18 under par, which we need to do on 18 hole. And then hole in 1. Easiest is classic A, hole 2. Okay, so I guess... I just popped it out for a moment to refresh myself. Now I can confirm that Raining Blood is easier on Mercantile. Excellent. Okay, well let's do 3 holes on Classic A, because there's a chance I might get the hole in 1. And we'll just have to try and finish under par at the same time as well. We'll try and go for 2 stamps here. Under par and... I already forgot what the other stamps were. Hang on. 1 second. Under par, finish under par. Chip in, we can go for a chip in as well. And then hole in 1. Okay. This will be a good indicator of where I'm at with my golfing ability, of course. Got to strap in so we're not being dangerous. Okay, before we leave the court, I don't need a tutorial. Get out of here. I've actually forgotten what resort golfing is like. Okay, as long as you like. Okay, that the curve's annoying because in normal Wii Sports you can't curve it. Okay. Yeah. Get used to this, everybody. At least put it this way. Golf, it will be a long grind, but what's it called? Otherwise, it might take a wee much to the face. Yeah, you got to have the strap. Like as much as this will be a grind, at least I'll be able to actually talk to you guys and interact because there's time in between the shots to actually interact. The problem with canoeing was I had to be fully focused and I couldn't read the chat, and that, you know, that led to it being a boring stream. So I would much rather this. Now I'm just thinking I probably want to move my webcam or something so you guys can see the power meter, but there's not really any good spots. Let's have a think about it. I could maybe put it above like the whole thing. Above like the information, you know what I mean? Like the course information. Okay. So yeah, birdie chance. It's a straight putt, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we need. Ah, it was not straight. Need to set up with like your computer in one chair, or you another chair facing so you can swing so often for golf. Just a couple of lads out on the green. Alright, we'll take a par. Again, this is all practice because I'm eventually going to have to be just a god at golf. Okay, this is the hole where it's possible to get a hole in 1. One of the only ones where it's possible. So 3 mil of wind. I don't really know the setup, so I'm just going to like fang it and hope for it. Oh god, that was very bad. That might be in the water. Okay. Well, I can try for a chip in at least. Alright. I'm going to try something I've seen on YouTube before. I don't know if it works. It's where you like driver it in. Okay, that didn't work. Let's just reset that. You like driver it in and it hits the pole and then like falls in. It's very cool. It looks very hard to do though. I know how to play. Okay. The YouTuber is following a YouTube tutorial, right? Great shot. I think it's probably more important to see the power meter than it is to see something. Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna experiment. could put it down there. Maybe. And then put the chat above me. Or put you guys above the whole information. That could be a thing. I mean, I know I'm covering up what club I'm using. Pardon me. But it'll be on screen anyway. Ooh, I pulled that a little bit. Alright. We're going for a chip in. We'll go for a chip in. Here we go. Go in. I think this is a good setup. Oh, the terrain zoom thing is there as well. Bugger. Okay. Basically what I'm figuring out is there's going to be no real good place for any of this. I'm just gonna stick it back there, I think. Okay, that's where it was. I think this is fine. It's a little confusing to look at with the power, but that's alright. We can teleport. You can teleport. Sorry to break the news to you like this. I don't know how to, like, maybe a bit smaller. It could go in the very middle top. That's true. I'll do some experimenting off stream. I don't really want to do it too much on stream and bore you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to go straight. I know you guys can't see this, but... Ooh, I floppied it. I don't know how I'm going to get a hole in one, dude. It's so insane. Alright. That would have been incredible if I had hit that a bit harder. Would have been Tiger Woods incarnate. Alright, so I just need a birdie on this hole, and then I got the pass stamp. Or the under pass stamp, rather. Is this one we can go over? Yeah, it is. Alright. It's a classic one, this one. Okay, I need like one bar like that. It's literally perfect. Cool. Okay, I need to hit it way harder than that. Noted, noted. Alright, it's fine. We got this. It's all practice. I think going for under par and chip in is going to be our best bet for now. Because I am only going to get better at this as time goes on. Just going to be a matter of practice, you know? Because right now I am not very good at golf, to say the least. I'm just going to try for it. It'd be funny. One day that will work and it'll be incredible. Alright. What are we going to talk about now, everybody? What topic of conversation are we going to pursue? I've got to get like a consistent like idea of how I'm going to like I can calibrate like this. I don't know how stupidly hard it is to cook chicken. Are we talking like you're worried it's going to be undercooked? Okay, we need like half a thing. Oh, wow, I pulled that so badly. Please have some backspin. Have you ever played Plants vs. Zombies and playing that now? I played it a little bit. I haven't played it that much, though. I really need to play it more. I'd really like that studio, though, PopCap. I'm a big fan of, like, Peggle and that kind of thing, so... He's just the best. He's just the best. No matter how much you cook chicken, it's always under. Alright, let's try for this hole in one. Need max power here. Gonna have to get used to me being amazing at golf. Because I'm gonna have to be to get 18 under. Okay, I just have no idea how to get this to go, like, even remotely straight. Sorry, I just couldn't. That's honestly pretty fair. Okay, you can't, like... Okay. Ooh, that could be good. Oh! Or not. I think it's bunker shots where it's like it's supposed to be possible to do like the driver chip in. Don't quote me on that though. In for par, we'll take it. Alright, so now we just need to get par on this hole or better. 400, par what? What's the par? Par 5, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get better at doing more powerful shots, I think. And not ending up in the rough like that, that's a bit unfortunate. Don't quote me on that, Nintendo 2026. God, I feel old just reading that number. Hopefully this stops before the rough. Nice. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've always had pretty good luck when cooking chicken, so... I don't know. Can't say I relate very much, I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, I think I figured. I think I figured out the secret. I say as I hook it way this way. So shot 4, it's par 5. I could get this close. That's not very close at all. It looks straight. I can promise you it's not. So I've got a little bit of an up like this, and then just one bar, nice and easy. Oh, that's so frustrating. That was so close. Well, we didn't quite get it, unfortunately, but that's okay. We try again, we try again. That's so sad. That's gonna happen a lot, I have a feeling. I'm still learning. It's all good. Because I feel like the best spot for it is going to be... I'm still thinking about my webcam position. It has to be on the right-hand side, I think. I mean, it doesn't really matter if I block the terrain thing, does it? Like, I think it has to be, like, here. But then again, I'm blocking information. We don't even need to know the wind, do we? No, we sort of do. Ah! Oh no, it's down there. No, I can do this, totally. Put you right there. Because then, we'll have the shot indicator and the wind's already down. If you notice, the wind's still down at the bottom there. On the map. So there we go, that should be the right position. The perfect position. Just ask us if you ever need to know how many yards to go. Yeah, that's true. That's right. I'm pretty happy with this spot. That was almost incredible. This is a pretty easy putt, hopefully. Nice. Birdied up. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this position. Because it's not really blocking anything besides the stamp and like what hole it is, but it says on the other side anyway. And now you guys can still see the power to see what I'm doing. Oh, that was a really good shot. You can see why this is like the easiest hole-in-one hole, can't you? And he gets it in. Another birdie. What's your favorite inspirational quote? That's a good one. I gotta think about that, actually. I don't know. I can't think of very many off the top of my head. I always think about that Michael Jordan one. It's like you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's a pretty cool one. What other good quotes are there? There's so many good quotes. It's hard to pick one. Don't go the rough. Okay. I can feel myself getting slowly better at golf, which is good. I think it's acceptable to do the floppy ooh. Oh, no. How many shots does that add? Shot 4. It's par 5. This is still possible. Not now. I think I just fucked it up. Yeah, it's over. That's unfortunate. Because even if I got it in now, yeah, I'd be +2. That's alright. It's all practice. Solid shot. I think it's acceptable to do the floppy Nintendo 2026. So many good quotes this stream. Do you play any real-time strategy games? You might have to remind me what real-time strategy games are. Like, oh god, is XCOM one? Slow and steady does win the race, as they say. Ooh, a little harder that might have gone in. I can't actually remember what par this was. I hope it's par 4. Cool. Q. Off the top of my head, I feel like I would know if I played real-time strategy games, so I'm going to say preemptively no. I'm not opposed to it, though. I prefer real-time strategy to turn-based games. I really don't like turn-based games very much. That looks good. Oh, one day that's going to go in and I'm going to lose my shit. XCOM is turn-based. RTS is more like Age of Empires, Warcraft 3, StarCraft. Okay, I see. Yeah, I know that. Honestly, that's a genre I have not touched, like, ever. I don't know. I'm not really sure why I haven't. I just haven't really played real-time strategy games before. It's raining outside. It's the best day ever now, officially. That was an incredible shot. Don't hit the tree, though. Damn it. At least we're in the rough stuff. The rough stuff we can handle. Nintendo 2026. Okay, I would have liked it on the fairway, but that's okay. See, this is the thing. I know golf is going to be a worse, more unforgiving challenge. Wow, it's really raining out there. I don't know if you guys can hear that. StarCraft 2 is free to play, very accessible. Warcraft 3 just got an absolute butchering for remaster. That's annoying. Yeah, like, I know this is going to be probably a worse grind than canoeing, but it's fine, because I can keep, like, talking is the main thing. I think I was going kind of insane at the fact that I wasn't talking that much. I can hear the downpour. Alright, so it's par 5, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to putt this. And it's going to be incredible. Even if I miss, it's not a huge deal, because I can just sink it for a bogey. Wait, am I +2 or +1? I think I'm only +1, so I have to make this. Yeah, I think we're screwed. I feel like I got a par on the first hole. Yeah. All good. I understand nothing about golf. I can try and explain it. I know very, very little about golf. Basically everything that Wii Sports told me. I can hear the rain, it's making me envious. I'm sorry. So basically, every hole has a par, so it's par 4 on this hole. Which means, to get a par, which means you don't plus or minus your score, you have to do it in 4 shots. If you do it in less than that, your score goes to a minus, which is good. But if you go over the par, say you do 5 shots in a par 4, you get +1 to your score. You want your score to be as low, like as far below 0 as possible. Anything over that is like a bad score in golf, considered at least. Oh god, I pulled the shit out of that. Will this be on the exam? Yes, it will be. It will be on the inaugural Nintendo exam of 2026. Okay, got a good chance here. Two bars of power. It wouldn't have gone anyway. All good. I've seen math equations simpler than that. Yeah, I know. What do you expect? It's golf. It's a strange sport. It's a strange sport that makes no sense. My head is going to explode. Basically, birdie or anything lower than that, good. Par, okay, we'll take it. Bogey or anything beyond that is bad, to put it simply. Because you can have, if you get -1 on a hole, so you do it 1 less than the par, you get a birdie. Then lower than that is an eagle. And then 3 lower than par is an albatross. If I ever get an albatross, you know I'm on, you know, shit's happening good for me. It's very unlikely I'll ever get an albatross. Eagle's possible, though. That looks good. One day. One day. Nice. Great birdie. Is it called a bogey because it's bogus? I guess so. I never really thought about why it's called a bogey, to be honest with you. Okay, this... I don't get how to do this hole. Because you go too far there and then you go in the thing. I guess you have to do it just like less. Never heard of an albatross. It is in Wii Sports. I don't think so. I think in Wii Sports it's called a double eagle. That was a good shot. I want to hear the announcer say it. Yeah, it's cool when you hear it. I think in Wii Sports, like the first one, into like 2006 Wii Sports, it's called a double eagle, because that's what it's called in... Technically, that's what it's called in real golf, apparently. But they changed it in the PAL... But in PAL... and Japanese regions, so I'm in the PAL region because I'm in Australia, and in Japan it's called an albatross, and then they changed it for this game. I think I saw a short about it earlier. Alright, this is the best chance we've had. 2 power chip. Not bad, we can make that putt. The best one is when you hear chip in for albatross. I watched like a task the other day doing Wii Sports, and it was like, that's all you heard. It was super cool. Okay. I don't know. I don't actually know why it's named after birds either. These would all be good things to look up. Alright, I think we got under par. I think we got a stamp. Record, -1. There we go. So we got 1 under par. It's our new high score. It's a new record. And there it is. You got a stamp under par. Very nice. So now we can go over here to our handy checklist once again, and we can get the under par stamp ticked off. So, chipping in is just going to happen naturally. Finish a course 9 under par, 18, and then hole in 1. I'm thinking it's probably worth it to just go for 18 holes, like, right off the bat. And then just improve from there. It's going to be long, but, like, we might as well. Let's try one round of 18 hole, and then I think we'll call it a stream from there, because it's almost been 2 hours now. New courses, everybody. You excited? A bogey is, in fact, a bird. There you go. So it is named up. Everything's named after birds. I don't know what their obsession is with birds, but I'm here for it. Oop, the camera was unhappy for a second. It does do that. It's the focus on it is sometimes good and then sometimes very, very bad. So, yeah. That's a long putt. God. I think it's a flat green though, so it should just be a pretty self-explanatory. Nice. So in case anyone needs a reminder, we need a birdie on average on every hole. So it means we can afford to get a par on one of the holes as long as we get, you know, like less than on a different hole. You know what I mean? But on average, we need a birdie on every hole if we want to get the under par stamp or the King of Clubs stamp, which is considered the hardest in the game. This could be another hole where it's maybe possible to get a hole in one. Yeah, I could see that being possible. But yeah, we're just going to do one round of 18 hole right now. Just to see where we're at. See what our best score can be. Almost. That was almost incredible. Oh no! What am I doing? What sport do I want the most? Any of the bowling ones I'm very excited for. And then I'm able to do an incredible putt like that. Sounds about right. This is going to be a no reset run though. We're just going to keep going. Yeah, and any of the bowlings, I'd even want to go for like spin control. Just something bowling related, please. That's all I want. We almost landed on it just before here, but not quite. There is a shot you can do here that gets you through the trees, but I'm not really sure how to do it properly. Resetting on 18 holes sounds awful. I mean, it's gonna have to happen eventually. It's what it's gonna have to come down to. But spin control is hard. I haven't actually played spin control in a really long time, so I'm hoping it's not as tricky as I remember it being. But the fact that you just said that, Lost Boy, makes me a little bit nervous. All right, about 2.5. God, I went. Oh! Did I hit the flag just then? It looks like I hit the flag. I don't know if I did or not. Nice. We will take that. We will take that. But yeah, I hope you guys getting used to seeing golf. Because that's no wind, okay. Because it's basically what we're going to be doing for quite a while. Okay, so no wind. So can I not just aim straight at the hole and then hope it goes in? Has to be a full power shot, but I'd say I'm capable of that. I curved it a bit too much. Even if I land on target, it's not going to go in. Edge of the green. Damn, again? These ones are annoying because I can't... It doesn't give me my indicator for the putter. So I just have to assume where I'm aiming. It's a pretty hard putt, actually. Ooh. At least I'm not too bad at this. It would be worse if I was just terrible at this and I had no hope ever. But this is alright. We're doing okay. This will be a good indicator to see how long it actually takes to do this amount of golf. Because it's probably going to tell us how much... Oh god, I curved the shit out of that. How much, like how long this is going to take if I had to reset a lot. Okay, that was pretty bad. Okay, here's my thinking. I'm not going to make it out of the bunker all the way over. There's no shot. I'm just going to chip it back safe, I guess. There we go. That was good. We'll take that. I was awful at golf, had no patience for it. Honestly, that's pretty fair. I have a feeling I'll eventually lose patience for it, but I guess we'll see. No, don't curve it. Hit the tree, hit the tree. Just don't go in the bunker. Okay, we'll take that. That's fine. We can work with that. I think it's par 4, isn't it? Par 5. Okay, so this is shot 4. All hope is not lost yet. Okay, it's a pretty aggressive slope, so... Nice. I'm averaging par. Like, if I was playing real golf, this would be great, but unfortunately I need birdies and that kind of stuff. Alright, hydration break, everybody. Num num num. I just realised, was I not recording this the entire time? Nope. God damn it. Hello, Marty. That's fine. I'll just have to download the stream. It's all good. Hopefully that doesn't corrupt again, though. Great shot. All right. So... It looks like I should be able to get through here, but... I don't know, man. Could I curl it? I could try... I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Just curl the shit out of it. That is not working. Oh, okay. That worked better than I thought. I've seen quantum physics equations that require less thinking and calculating than Wii Sports. Yeah, you're not wrong. Can I switch to a putter? Okay, but I'm not going to make it, though. What if I just powered it? Just a... Okay, good approach. It does feel like that. I feel like I'm doing quantum physics right now. Oh! A little too strong. Little too strong, mate. Nice. Back to +1. Sorry, back to 0. This is only hole 7 of 18 that I have to play. Oh god. This is gonna take years of my life, I already know it. Is that hitting the tree? Yes, but we landed on the fairway, so it's okay. You should totally play Luke Muscat's Ultimate Golf Challenge when it comes out. Australian dev. Oh, sick. We love that. We love that for Australian developers. Because it's got 10 of wind, which makes me think I could maybe shoot here. Maybe. That looks good. Because it is good. That's sort of a long putt, though. What's my favorite genre of video game? Probably platformers. I thought, yeah, it's still platformers, I would say. I haven't really played many in a while. I do like racing games, though. I've been playing a lot of racing games recently as well. Like Forza Horizon's fun. I've been playing Need for Speed. Oh, I've been playing Need for Speed Most Wanted on my Xbox 360. That's been fun. True puzzle games. I love puzzle games as well. Big fan of Peggle. Big fan of Bejeweled. All that. Mario Kart's the only racing game I'm good at. You are good at it. I've not forgotten those Mario Kart tournament nights that we used to do. Yeah. Hi. You want to come and say hello? No? Do you want to stand there and yell? Hello. Good old Sudoku. That is going in the water. Very lucky it didn't. I think a cat may want something. He's alright. He just wants a cuddle. You want to come here? Marty. He's having a yell. It's fine. This will go in and I'll go love him. Damn.
Great approach.
Why are you so wet? Buddy. He's all wet from walking in the rain outside. You silly boy. Why are you so wet? Oh, what the hell did I press there? Good par. Oh, I got it. Still got him the double kiss on. Alright. Just gonna power the shit out of it. I'm getting better at my drives, which is nice. I say is, no, I'm fine. This tree. This tree is in such a bad spot. Also, I have to like... I can't even go the full distance. He has a similar meow to a cat I have. Aw, that's lovely. Okay. This isn't great. Because I can only do, what, 2.5, which doesn't even get me across. So I'm going to have to switch to 9 to a 5 iron. 2.5 of that will get me on the green, so... Not ideal. It's alright. Try and chip my way nearby. Yeah, we'll take that. Not bad. Hopefully it's par 5. Oh, Jesus, the curve. I thought I accounted for it, but no. That's alright, it'll be a bogey. All good. All practice. God, finishing 9 under is going to be brutal as well. Hopefully this is entertaining, or at least somewhat entertaining. It'll be more entertaining than canoeing, that's for sure. I do like that I got some of the hardest stamps, like, early. Like, power cruising was just like, yeah, you know, you're fine, you're all good. And then golf comes up just like, haha, you thought you were safe. Yeah, I mean, 18 under is just like, feels insurmountable right now, but we'll get there eventually. Oh, I really thought that was it. I'm invested in the golf. Okay, good, I'm glad. I'm glad it's entertaining. I'm enjoying it a lot more than canoeing. A lot more than canoeing. I've got to start editing that video after this, actually. Or maybe I should do the, maybe I should start editing the, power cruising video first, actually. Because I have all... I've finished that and I have all the footage for it. Ah, curved, damn. I really want to try that thing again, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm just going to do that. A little harder, that might have gone in. I'm good at pars, at least. They call me Partendo. Are you going to include clips of you getting every stamp or just highlights? I noticed the people one didn't have you getting every stamp. Yeah, I would have had it. I would have had all the stamps footage in there, but it's because the recording corrupted that I couldn't put the rest of it in. Like my software just like refused to do anything with it. It was very unfortunate. But yeah, for the rest of the videos, every stamp will have. It's still going to be highlights, but every stamp will have its own little section in the videos. It's just that I couldn't because the footage corrupted. That was the only reason I couldn't do it for basketball. That's why you didn't see 3-point dunks or buzzer beater, unfortunately. But that's okay. I still showed at the end that I got all the stamps, so it's the best I could do with what I had, unfortunately. Gotta start putting backspin on the ball, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope the footage doesn't do that today. I forgot to start recording, which means I have to download my own video later. And that's, I think, where I had issues before. Although the Tommy footage I downloaded had no issues, so I'm hoping we have no issues with this today. I'll just have to remind myself to record it tomorrow when I do my stream. Is today Wednesday or Tuesday? I think today. No, I did. Yeah, I did canoeing yesterday, so we got one more stream this week tomorrow. Cool. This is another good hole for hole-in-ones, I've been told. You can see why. Nice. We will take a birdie there. How many holes am I on? This has already been like 15 minutes. Hole 14, okay. Jesus Christ. These attempts are going to be so long. I did not want to do full power, but I accidentally did it, so yippee. Okay, I'd rather hear than bunker, I suppose. Okay, driver. Okay. It's honestly just going to be a lot of practice. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's just going to be pure practice. Very nice shots, thank you. The other thing is going to be learning how far to do it on greens, you know. That's alright, we'll get there. We will get there eventually. Hydration break, everybody. Hole of 15. Jesus Christ. Okay, bit of curl. Hopefully it doesn't end up in the bunker. Damn. Okay. 1 bar of power. So even if I use a dry... Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. We're just going to get back on safe land and then we're going to do a shot across. Seems smarter than not doing that, you know. Okay. It's all a learning experience. We got this. Can I putt this? If this goes in, you owe me $1 million. That's not going in. A little less power, that would have gone in. That's all I'm saying. Alright, hole 16. 3 more to go. don't know about you guys, golf is weirdly satisfying. Like, I understand it's gonna be annoying, but like, there's a part of me that it's kind of fascinating to watch and play. Oh, okay. It's a good approach. It's a very aggressive slope though. I'm gonna say like there. Nice. Good birdie. Alright, hole 17. 18's quite hard. You guys will see what I mean. This one's quite hard as well, actually. Jesus. Okay, so slightly less. You get to use the spoon for the first time. Slightly less than full power. And don't curl it at all. Perfect. Oh! God, that was stressful. I was fully convinced that was going to go in the drink there. Okay, 4. A little bit that way. 2.5. That's not enough power. Damn. Right on the corner, holy moly. Right. That's so fair. I like mini golf and golf on GTA. Oh, golf on GTA is the best ever. I have a friend, Boy Games. He's just the absolute king of golf on GTA. Nobody's ever really beaten him. Nice. You have to do that in 2 shots? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Alright, hole 18. No wind. Okay. If we ever get to this point, no wind is exactly what we want. So we want to go... This is why it's hard. You want to get over here, but you need a full power shot. With no curl. I don't know. Dark green is out of bounds, in case anyone wasn't aware. Okay, if I go driver, 2.5 does not make us there, so we're just going to chip it to safety. The other day I saw a golf course while I was on the road. It was a little strange seeing such a plain yet healthy field, especially when a fence came between us and the grass on the other side was all ugly, right? They're so like well maintained, and it's like, for what, you know? For a sport that old white dudes play. Okay, that was a good approach. Birdie chance. Just an uphill putt. Nice. Okay. Last course on a birdie. I think I got -1. Yay! Only 17 more minuses to go. Honestly, that's not bad. I'll take that. That was good practice at least. We got 400 levels from that. 472. Good God. Alright, cool. Better than being plus. It's very true. It's very true. Alright, that's where we're going to call it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have watched, I'm going to edit that power cruising video tonight and start doing the canoeing video. So hopefully power cruising will be out soon. Canoeing's just going to go on hiatus until I get expert by myself off camera. Yeah, we're back tomorrow with some more golf. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. See you later. Nintendo out. Stay safe. Do something special for yourself today. See you next time. Adios.